yes, the elements of the novel has completed. Elements like a novel is a short story, so they have certain elements. So elements, I think so I have done. So now we will start with the types of novel, right? Types of novel. The chapter number, unit section, chapter number 4.1. We are studying about the history of the novel. So now we are focusing on the types of novel. In the last video, I had explained about the elements, but now we will see the how many types of in novel. Also, there are different types, right? Novel is nothing but the long story, narrative story, right? Realistic by the name itself, I don't need to explain you. It's a real story, right? Fictions and all, the characters will be real. Like right now, what you are seeing, it could be that character will be also that someone is teaching you like this, right? And picaresque novel, the word is originated from Spanish. This word is little bit difficult, but it is originated from Spain. Picaro, which means a rogue. A picaresque novel narrates the adventure of the protagonist, who is eccentric or disreputable person. Okay, and this kind of novel is focusing on the adventure novel, and the disrespective person. No one is disrespecting the protagonist people, right? Now the historical novel, by the name itself, I don't need to explain you. It's past. They are explaining about the past, and such type of novels are mostly focused on the time period, like, and each and everything, the scenario which is given in the novel, it's all about the time. Epistolary novel, the word derives from the Latin word epistola, which means a letter. So letter novel, which means a letter. The epistolary novel is that in which the writer present the narrative through a series of correspondence. Okay, series of correspondence and other document. Although the letter are the most common basis of novel diaries entries and also the popular form. So it is nothing but it is a one type of letter diary. Like when you read this epistolary novel, you will feel like uh, feel like a person has written a letter. Let's take example of if I am a person, if I am having a diary throughout my adulthood, so it can become a novel. Okay, so epistolary novel. And then gothic novel, the novel includes the terror, mystery, horror, and this kind of novel is very little bit a terror, mystery, suspicious, horror, supernatural, death, decay, haunted buildings are the gothic novels. So whenever you will see the novel which is related to the ghost, right, there are so many novels are there which is based on the horror, mystery, suspicious thing, that will come under the gothic novel. Autobiographic novel, autobiography means I am writing about my own story. Okay, right? So it may or it may go the first person narration. It may or it may not be the in the first person narration. So the autobiographical novel is a novel based on the life of an author. Sometimes the author changes. So basically, the autobiographical novel is nothing but a novel which is based on the author life, but the name and character and the place is changed, but the story is the same only. Like I am author, I want to write autobiography novel. So in my life, whatever I have experiences, I will put those experiences in the character, but I will change the places. Like I am living in a certain area which is not appropriate, so I will take the appropriate places and characters to showcase my to exhibit my characters and my life. Clear? The allure, the allegorical, the allegorical novel. The allegory is the story that bears more than one level of meaning. Okay, there's more than one level of meaning. What it means? One level of meaning. Allegorical, which means one level of meaning. The surface of meaning of such novel is different from the symbolic meaning of it. The symbolic meaning of an allegory may be political, religious, and historical, and philosophical. Okay, and philosophical. So, if I talk about the allegory novel, it is one kind of depth meaning of a novel. Okay, historical, philosophical, maybe sometime political, historical, and philosophical. Utopian and dystopian novel is an imaginary community or society possessing ideal qualities. It is a literally thing. So it is a one kind of image. We can say the Malgudi Days by R.K. Narayan. It is a utopian novel. It's an imaginary world. Then after that, the psychological novel. The psychological novel is a work of fiction that treats the internal life of the protagonist. It is a one kind of novel that it is a work of fiction that treats the internal life of protagonist or even the other characters such as external factor. Psychologically is trying to explain about the what is the mindset of the particular characters. Okay. Then stream of consciousness novel. The stream of consciousness is a phrase coined by William James in his treatise. So, the stream of consciousness is a phrase which is coined by the William James in his treatise Principle of Psychology. It means the flow of thoughts incident in a plot in the uh, are in the sequence of their occurrence. The novelist narrates them as they enter the mind of the character. Okay, so stream of consciousness novel, and it is that kind of novel. Like for example, I have given the character. The character is very angry character, so I will showcase the situation from the point of view of the angry character. Right? Clear? Then the Bildungsroman novel. Okay, the German word the Bildung Roman indicates the growth. It indicates the growth. The growth novel. The fiction biography and autobiography is concerned with the growth of the protagonist man and spirit and character from their childhood to adulthood. It is a one kind of growth moyam, childhood to adulthood. Okay. So first of all, we need to understand like there are a repetition again and again. The protagonist word is coming. Right, exactly what it is. Protagonist. Okay. So if you see protagonist, it's that person. You can see the Superman. Okay, a leading character of the major character. As simple as that. Clear? Protagonist is nothing but they are the leading character. Leading, which means the main character of a particular thing. Clear? Okay. Oh my god, where it was. Okay, protagonists are the main character. So, right. So it's talking about the childhood to adulthood, the growth in the fiction, in the story, how it is growing, that child. In the first half of the 20th century, a cult of pulp magazine became popular. So in the first half of the 20th century, which means from 1900 to 1950, the pulp magazine became popular, in which fantastic fiction for the general entertainment of the masses was printed on cheap pulp paper. The pulp fiction area provided the building ground for the detective novels and science fiction. So there was a pulp type of magazine, and it was very helpful for the fiction masses, attracting the detective and science fiction. Science fiction is a